And we are live, space fans. Here we are. This is Minecraft. This is Cobblemon. This is the DynastyMC Cobblemon server. This is effectively the user acceptance testing environment. Linton Tark followed. Well, greetings. Just made a new server. It's an SMP with other streamers. Let me give that a little thought. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. That's a definite maybe I'll look at it. I'm already very committed here. This is the DynastyMC Cobblemon server. This is effectively the user acceptance testing environment for Pebbles, who is, among other things, the developer of the global trading system mod that most Cobblemon servers use. So yeah, see who is on. This is a fairly busy little server here. Okay, let's just see how things go. Right now, this is running 119 because Cobblemon is not ready yet for 120. See how that goes. This is my base. This is the longhouse. Look at it from the outside here. Of course, you know, the Dwarven banner and a couple of ally banners, and then we go around to here and have a look from it. Yeah, there's what's trapping on my roof. I've got a Geodude up there and an Onyx in the backyard. Let's see. Yeah, there's the longhouse with all the banners that I have recovered from various towers. The usual stuff here. These are apricorn trees. They produce the apricorns that you make Pokeballs out of. Various colors. And an end banner because, oh, yeah, that's a Pokemon. That's a Geodude. This is Cobblemon. And so, yeah, there are wild Pokemon out here. This one, Geodude. It's out with my Vaporeon and Ice Beam. One shot the Geodude. Very easy to do when I'm hauling out a level 100. Took away the in-game currency. Now, let's see. This is saying I've got one viewer. Let me swing over to here and in chat. Orczink and Xenon Fiber System. Welcome. This is the Cobblemon server I've been talking about. Got some Mon plushies and item frames here. These are various members of my team that I've deployed at different points. It's a fairly busy little server. You'll see a lot of chat rolling up. It is a very actively moderated server. We have the dev on, one of the owners, although they are AFK. Yeah, there's a lot of activity here. I don't normally go outside the house much anymore. There's good hunting space here and there, but it's all for lower level mons. I am using the complementary shaders shader pack, which does all sorts of lovely things for shadows and lighting. Oh, we should go look at the shrine up there. Let's go look at the shrine. This is the one thing that is really maybe worthwhile about this place, other than the fact that it's my home base. Um, usual storage and such. Pokemon Healing Machine, Pokemon PC. Oh, I need to look in here and get my Infernape out so that I have a full 6 and I have the one that I'm currently training. I was mucking. Usual auto furnace patch of port. Down here is the redstone item sorter with all for everything that, yeah, you've seen those before. the fire shrine. Right. Pop up here and go up the black glass stairs. Into the floating rock. Meditation and preparation. Yeah, if you stand on the red square, look up there, you'll see the moon and sun go by. The gold block is a barrier. It must be passed. You must leave it behind to ascend to the Shrine of Fire. Let's go look at some of my other stuff here. I'm just going to kind of fart around for a few minutes and get some of this documented. Beesburg is actually, I can, let's see if the, oh, there's the peaceful mode, no falling damage. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Gotta get that one. Gotta get that one. Come on, come on, come on. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There we go. The black particle effect means that it is infected with a shard. The shard of fractured reality is an event item for a major server event that's currently going on. So I'm going to be jumping after any Pokemon that has the special effect there. Okay. Let us see if we can take the secret railway. Yes. Okay. We have a couple of options here. I'm going to got to check in the coinage. Reach into here and pull out a spare minecart. I have a feeling it's at the other end. This one goes to Beesburg. Oh, good heavens. Well, that answers the question as to where the minecarts were. They're all piled up down at this end. There we go. That fixed. All right. Yes, there is a secret subway between my base and Beesburg. Hello, Freya Raccoon Cat. Welcome. Glad to see you. I found a village near my base that had not yet been looted. Still had its bells. Still had a couple of beds and a couple of villagers. So I claimed the village and started rehabbing it. And now the village of Beesburg is a thriving and ongoing concern. That's the consulate, the Dwarven consulate. This is a protectorate of the dwarves. That one little hut is pretty much the extent of the presence. It's that government governs best, that governs least. Leave the villagers to do their own thing. They do so quite successfully. I have a thriving village-sized marketplace. Every one of these villagers is selling something useful. I have the high street here with the library and the armory. Hay barn. Over here, the leather worker. The leather worker who made the pants that I am currently wearing. You know, buy local. There's a lot going on with Beesburg. I've rehabbed a number of the buildings, redone materials here and there. This entire trading area, I did a big upgrade on, gave it covered work area, put in all these workstations so that I have this whole open air bazaar going on. Looks really cool at night as well with the lighting. Up here is the Pokemon Center. Oh, Zigzagoon. We'll leave the Zigzagoon alone. I don't need to bother the Zigzagoon. Pokemon Center seen from this side. Of course, you know, we have to have the big Pokeball symbol somewhere. It's sort of built into the structure of the cube here. Inside, instead of the usual medical desk, I went with something more, I don't know, relaxing. Something a little more tranquil. It's a self-service thing. You know, there's a healing machine and there's a PC, and that's all you really need. The rest of it is just environmental space, and so I decided to go with something that just felt better. Whoop. There goes the zigzagoon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Bunny, or specifically a bunnelby. Gonna ignore it for now. Beesburg does have an underground area. Some housing over here. The bookstore down in the basement with the librarian. Beesburg Books and Media, open daily. Better stuff inside. The shrine. Don't have a cleric for some reason. I've even got a Bloody Village Bell right here, and I don't have. For some reason, the brewing stand isn't getting recognized as a workstation or something. I don't know. I got a bunch of villagers congregating around this bell and that bell there, and the one up on the hill. What you do, so squirrel? Oh, oh, there we go. There we go. Get it, get it. And I have that one because of the shard. Yeah, gonna be a lot of villager racket there for a minute as they settle in for the night. I have a lot of bedding. I have to have a lot of bedding. Oops. So Beesburg. Let's go back through the subway. Oh, look up here on the hill real quick. There are a couple of rooming houses up here behind the, couple of rooming houses up here behind the Pokemon Center. That's the Elven Embassy, and we'll get into that another time. Oh, did I just saw something that had black specks? Missed it. There'll be plenty more. Okay. I do love a water vader. Okay. Okay. And we're off to Ilintimmel. Now, the name of this place is a Hodgson. It is a joke that only a few people. That Zubat just kind of went poof. Yes. Cobblemon isn't. It doesn't muck about with the fainting thing. They just kind of go poof. They despawn or something. It. Yeah, Cobblemon can be a little well, it's adapting the whole thing into the Minecraft world. And here we are at Ilintimmel. This is a project I've been working on for a little while. I decided to build an underwater city and to start from underground and build up instead of down. So we have come out to a point well offshore. We're deep underground, and so we're going to be looking at the underground map here. And so most of what we're going to see is the big bright stripe of the tunnel that we just came through, and then various caverns and such around us. But let's go on and get into the water vader here. This water vader has a stop block. Depending upon which column of water you hop into, you come up to the city entrance, or you go on up to the top of the tower and the surface of the water. The down both go all the way down there. There's no stop block there. To come down from the top and land here requires a little bit of a swoop. It's actually kind of cool, I think. So, residential pods this way, the rail station and the exit tower, the Nemo Dome, and the Welcome Center and the agriculture pods. Let's go. The residential pods is really not much to see. There's just some tunnels and a couple of designs I don't like. Heading this way, we get our first clue that we're heading into a Pokemon-oriented zone here. Through the tunnel and into the Nemo Dome. Waxed copper, unwaxed copper. All mined in the process of digging that tunnel that we just rode through. Competitor stations. This is mostly underwater. That you can see, there's the water line. The top, a little bit of the top sticks out, and that is a copper frame around the glass dome to hold it up. See that better in a few minutes. The tower here right now is just being used as a construction shack. I haven't really got a purpose for it yet. Probably want a beacon at the top at some point, but I haven't got the whole place claimed yet, so it's still vulnerable. I don't want to attract too much attention. Maintenance airlock number 1. We don't want to go out the airlock just yet. Here's our welcome center. Self-service equipment here. Pokemon portraits, information brochures. This will eventually be a shop. Each chest will be will sell a specific item. This one will be selling prismarine, and this one will be selling dried kelp block. I don't expect to actually sell any of it. Maybe the prismarine, certainly not the dried kelp block. But it's for atmosphere. I do a lot for atmosphere. I mean, the aesthetic is everything after all with these things. I went and found an ocean monument and tore it down. Oh, which reminds me. Hello, Whooper. Come out, please. Whooper. Here is my Whooper. And I am going to my Whooper on my shoulder. I now have a Whooper riding around on my shoulder here. That Whooper on my shoulder gives me the water breathing ability for as long as they ride there. Agriculture pod. Here with a flower garden because you need someplace that's just for pretty. Someplace where you can go and just vibe, you know? Then, of course, we have to have some sort of token nod toward food and apricorns. There must be apricorns. This is a Pokemon's city, so there must be apricorns. So there are apricorns. Now let's go have a look at some of the exterior detail because it gets fairly complex. I built this place to be viewed from outside as well as inside. Here are the agriculture domes, which are sunk into the ocean floor. Only the glass top rises above. There's a stand of coral over here, imported 1 bit in its entirety. It took a little doing. Over here, the tower, and then the Nemo Dome. I'm rather proud of this. This took a great deal of work. Not so, the building of it was a bit tedious, but getting the water out once it was built took for bleeding ever. I mean, just really. No, I guess I should state that part of my intent here in this in this stream is to get all this documented so that if or when this server goes pop, as tends to happen, that I at least have video of the build I did. Now let's go on to Lithia City. I did not originally build Lithia City. I am now co-owner and chief builder. I'll go over the parts I did and stuff other people did once we're there. This is an entire city. There are other people living, maintaining residences there and so forth. Warp 2. Community Lithia City. There are a number of community warps on this server. It is a very busy server. Okay, welcome to Lithia. Welcome billboard, and you turn around, and here is the city built in a cavern. Okay, give me just a second here. Ooh. Having a bit of al. I'm old. I sometimes have al. The main street and the Great Bridge there were there when I got here. I put in the Dwarven Emporium here. It has chest shops selling ironmongery. You can buy individual items here. There's a Pokemon Center. That was a group effort. Took several people to get the design finally the way we wanted it. Back to let's here. Remember, so I did remember my evening vacation. Okay. Just having some ale. This is my work. The city owner asked me to build a tavern. I built a tavern. Got all the amenities and inside jokes and so forth. There's a staff schedule and there's rooms upstairs available and rates. The wood shop here was built by another player. The grand staircase here was originally put up by Lizardo, who is the dark gym leader and original city owner. I added the lighting and the amethyst block, and dressed it up a bit, make it a bit more impressive. Up there is the dark type gem. That's entirely my work. I built it based on the idea of the dark ball from Serby. There's the big square there. That's the button. That is actually the window in the lounge. Let's just go up there and have a look. It's a pretty big place. I spent some time working on it, trying to make it, trying to come across as actual sports facility. So let's turn off the heads-up display so that we can see this place a little better and see that it is in fact built in a massive cavern. It goes on up a ways above the walls of the gym. The gym is open topped because there's no need to put a roof on it. There's a cave ceiling. The entrance should be grand. Make it very clear that you are entering a very special place. And it's lighted signage. Assuming we're a trainer here, let's go over here. There's the signage here letting you know what's going on. Martial paintings, and then we go into the locker room. Lockers are cleared out after every match. Aue Pokemon Imperator, Moratorite Salutant. Team tunics in case you need them. We don't have double battles yet in Cobblemon, which is a shame. And then the somewhat court ball arena looking competition area. This is on the purple side. That's the green side over there. Let's walk over to green side. Go. And the spectator area up there. Green side over here that has, again, the team tunics, banners in appropriate colors. Now here's the autograph area for the winner. You'll notice that limit one autograph per fan post match. Got to keep the line moving. And then the spectator area, which I was really trying to go for sports arena, and I think I overshot and hit like 1970s airport. Thanks to our generous allies and supporters. Bits of display here. Over here we have the lounge. Seating. There's the button window. Lighting provided with phosphorescent vines. End rods. Yeah, it's a jukebox. You just put a Wurlitzer sign on it. These are actually selling Pokeballs. Being Cobblemon, yes, I am carrying Pokeballs in with my Minecraft equipment. We won't talk about the Hall of Fame. It doesn't exist yet. Up here, the spectator area, where people can watch the match being fought down below in some degree of safety. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. There's a lot else going on in the city. Let me just take a shortcut down here, and there is a Shrine of the Hammer, because this is a dwarven city. There's the Shrine of the Hammer and the Apricorn Garden underneath the grand staircase. The city is built on multiple levels. The input for the municipal item sorter. Citizens get access to the item sorter and all its content. So you have a mass storage system here with a lot of materials already in it. And the error and overflow chest over here. Standard redstone item sorter. Won't belabor it. He's not right. The claim is here, but it did not display the text when I walked in. Okay, something a little odd there. It should tell you, Shrine to the Hammer, work is worship. Over here, the amethyst blocks lead up to a very carefully trimmed geode that has had pretty much maximum exposure of growth phases on the budding blocks. So uses a vast amount of crystals. Capricorn Grove. I was trying to build a fountain. You know, you've got the water coming down from up there, down through the iron cage, and then onto and then dispersing over this with this multicolored glass, and realized that I had once again gone back to the 1970s and built a mall fountain. I can't seem to escape the 70s architecturally speaking. Okay, let's see. About done with the faffing around, showing off all the stuff. The water vaders are Lizardo's work. They're pretty impressive. As far as the, I like the framing of glass. Various people's. This is someone else's house here. Yes, that is an onyx. The city being underground, it's got the black particles. Let's take care of this onyx, shall we? Oops. Somehow I had my whooper selected. Switch for the Vaporeon. Use rage. Well, rage all you like. It's not really going to help much. Oh, you've got sturdy. These things, they all have sturdy. It's annoying. It takes 2 hits to take out any onyx. Doesn't matter what level it is. Brr. Yeah, yeah. This is one of the first things I built in this city after the Dwarven Emporium. Lizardo and a couple others were building the rail station and ran out of ideas. And Lizardo said, "Hey, seem to be full of ideas. He said, put a front on the rail station." So I made it look like an MTA station in Brooklyn. There is a snack bar in there. Of course, there has to be. No seating. This is a stand-up counter. Again, New York. Going for, if I'm gonna go for it, let's go for the aesthetic. Let's go for it throughout. Ticket booth, ticket counter. Over here, what I'm currently working on, the track 1, where I'm putting a subway line out to Wolf City, and let's just go on and head out to the work base because that's kind of where I'm gonna be for the next 45 minutes, I think. It's just, oh, I should do one of the I need to check the spawn rate on the shards, which means going to the Nether. This is the leveling up area, the nether roof. Go check out these pneumals. There is a swarm, a perpetual swarm of pneumals here. It's just the way it is. There are also, oh, that one's got the black particles. $38. Remember if I need 50 or what. Should have checked the item pricing. I think it's going to be 50 to get the crate key. What I'm debating about grabbing a ball cap. They've got the ash ball cap available as a event swag item. It's a virtual item and it's bought with in-game currency, which I am currently earning by picking off pneumals out of the swarm. Spawn rate and infestation rate are neither looking particularly impressive. There's supposed to be a booster going on. It's the big event that this is all driving toward approaches. They're about to open a multi-dimensional hub, and this world will become Prime Valley. And then there will also be a resource world and a world with aggressive Pokemon that come at you like hostile mobs. Good luck surviving that. Here, the Magmortar said, not very busy. All right. Bang to my base. Raining. Good time to be very deep underground. Let us put away that. And I'm going to keep all the rest of it. 42. Let's go. Ugh, rain. This is the spawn area and hub. Let's see, this one is going to take, that's 25, it's 50 for the baby legend. It's only 10 for the ash cap. Shoot, I just bought 2 of the darn things. Oh well. Give me one of them. There. Now I have an ash cap. Okay, got the ball cap. Now I'm down to 22 shards, but I have the ball cap. Okay, cool. That's the casino with the Meowth. It's where the vote crates and all that kind of thing are. Various other things that can be bought here. This is loud. I don't like the rain noise. Let's move. Let's go back to Lithia. Lithia is underground. One of the great advantages of Lithia is that there's no weather. It never rains here. Don't even have to be arsed with it. Oh yeah, there's a whole. Whoops. There's a down elevator there. There's a whole section over there that we haven't looked at, but that's other people's houses and other people's builds, and not wanting to go poking into that right now. I just want to go work on the railroad. Most of what I've been doing of late is working on this rail line. There we go. Getting to the work face is now taking an extended ride. Unfortunately, I can't just set a disposable teleport. I have enough teleports available to me. I'm not a paid member. I'm figuring once I have gaming funding available again, it's going to be another couple of months probably. I will go on and get a paid membership on this server, assuming I'm still on it. If I'm still on it at that point, I really should get a paid membership. Okay, this I should probably say is sort of my version of stimming. I love doing tunneling, building subways and so forth. And there's a rhythm to it. Set distances that are traversed. Each advance up the tunnel. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 2, 2, 2. 5, 6, 5, 6. Two, two. Sperling and the slithy toasted Gybe and Gimble in the web. All mems were the borough goes and the mome rats out free. That 1 2 1 2 count gets that going in my head just like every time. 2 1 2 and through the Volpal blade went snick a snack. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's see. We left off down here with still extending the. Where the Jabberwock, my son, the teeth that bite, claws that catch. Beware the jump, bird and shun, Hermias Bandersnatch. I'm hearing something moving. I don't know. Hear about Pokemon or something? Do see some stuff on the map there. Right close. Probably up above me though. No bother. I just realized my experience levels aren't showing, which means I need to drop and reconnect. It's not causing me a problem at the moment, but it's about to. Oops. A post work tidying up task that is really going to require to be some repair here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go and throw that in there. Used to up this out. Half a stack of rail and that one piece because that's just ridiculous. And stash that, and let's go track. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 29. Five. Tail on it. Oh, let's see. We have a lot more the same to go through. It's going to be a while before any interesting geological features. They are just not on our course. We're not passing through any of these caverns. Been a little while since we passed through anything. Just there. Okay, I need to go do a thing before I forget. And to do that, I need to go to my base. Okay. Go to log out and relog in. It is worth pointing out that I am using the complementary shaders pack. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, but I don't think anybody had joined at that point. No, I don't have any connection to them, and I'm not advertising them. Just this makes a difference in what my experience looks like. If I turn off the shaders, this is my base, which is, it's okay, but it's kind of bland. Hit the shaders, and it's much more interesting visually. Okay, and there we go. I have, all right, let's find out how much this is gonna cost me. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing a repair on my pickaxe. It's expensive after a very short time. 9. I can afford 9. Can't afford 11. Afford anything at this point. I'm down to 1. I have to work on my EXPs. I have to work on that. Let's see. I'm up here. I got a. Let us go on and make a couple of things here before Okay. Got another 25 minutes here. Let's go on and get back to work. Just gonna. Oh, bother. Can't use the back command to teleport back to the work phase because I disconnect. Let's bounce over. I'm going to bounce over to Wolf City for just a minute. This is where I'm going. This is the city that I'm working on connecting to. Now, this is mostly the work of Ronnie and Warden Wolf. This marketplace I've had a little input on. They're really trying to do a free range marketplace like I have in Beesburg, but that fountain is killing them. What they need, is for me to just go on and do this. I'm going to go on and see if I can put a fix on this. This is getting on my nerves. Now here's part of what I did here is I built the item sorter down here. We're actually going to need to go look at the item sorter here. Oh wow. Ha! Nice. Ah. Ronnie's been busy since I put this all in. There we go. Okay, let me grab iron here. And I'm going to make a stack of iron bar. And go put them up. All right. I got to go up another level. There we go. Ack. Get it. Come on, Idjit. Get on up out of there. Get off of that. Damn it. Oops. Wrong piece. Dope. Now, let's see if that helps keep the villagers out of the fountain. Oh, bother. What? Oh, an area over there. Stuck. It's going to go kapomp anyway. There is a routine clear of Pokemon and such. That should help out with this. Just go get rid of the excess iron bars. Go. Yeah. Oh, rubber banding. That happens. Okay, now. And let's get out to the work face. This is going to take a minute. Yeah. Okay. Gotta love it when the lag rubber bands me back and I have to dig out the same blocks 3 or 4 times. Uh-huh. man. I've been somewhat obsessing over some of this lately. This has been sort of my fidget toy. Oops. Dang it. Just cleaned one of those up. Oh, come on. There we go. Six, 7, 10, 11, 16, 17. Okay, and that's where I'm going to leave this. I'm just going to close out really quick here, and I will be back in half an hour, in 25 minutes actually, with the cool music, and then 5 minutes after that with the start of Mask of the Rose.